moments without me in your arms. Looking back, I wonder why I didn't show you how deep is my love. Let's talk about love. Tell me, what do you like? Tell me, where do you wanna see me naked? Let's talk about love. Tell me, what do you like? Tell me, what do you love? Let's talk about Let's talk about love. Let's talk about love.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Time to go.
Share my knowledge.
One with nature. Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
Time to go.
outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds come. The wind knows me.
Let me weave you a verse.
Into the wind.
Everyone hold hands. No, my sword. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Higher, higher, hands on fire! Let's wait for you a little. Rain outlines your fate. This isn't good. Phew. I see everything.
The wind knows me.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom! Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse. Ad Astra. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
Follow the wind.
Yep, there's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us as promised. Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, no one's going to come after us for anything. Why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Even machines in Fontaine need to stop and recharge now and then. Oh, come on! This place isn't that bad. Besides, how often do we get to stay in an... Oh, fuck. Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it. Yippee! Then it's agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep. We'll need to be up first. Paimon didn't expect that style at all. Even though it's a detective novel, it's also like a social documentary. No! Paimon just spends a bit more time sleeping than you.
Excuse me, but do you know if the Traveler and Paimon are lodging here?
Huh? Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing...
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Phew, looks like I found the place.
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Paimon's always careful not to...
It's an honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Nourilette wishes to see you. It's...
Nouvelette? He wants to see us again already? Huh. We talked so much the last time we...
I am not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to the Palais Mermonia and asked Monsieur Nourilette in person.
If you say so.
Now that I've delivered the message, I'll take my leave.
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over once we've freshened up a bit. Did you want to see us about something? Huh? Why were you just standing there? You daydreaming, or...?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next...
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need us to help you with something, right?
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, You should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide for yourself. The situation is this. It has come to my attention that the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave wants a diplomatic meeting with you, correct? I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detailed report on the matter. This does indeed provide an opportunity for Snezhnayan. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep putting off the meeting, it could easily result in the problem. It's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friendship could end entirely?
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so.
It was just an analogy.
Moreover, even if we were to talk in person, if we don't have sufficient information
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all. Look, I am the Hydro-Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many. So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone...
Though it could officially be considered a diplomatic conference, I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party. I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina? Lady Farina?
Yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. I should thank you for providing the pastries. To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone...
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born in Fontaine, so naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure...
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the Hearth have been well taken care of by you. Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by... The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood. Perhaps due to the reputation. All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy for... That is something truly worth cherishing, and no one wishes to...
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of Child, correct?
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Eudex Neuvillette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries, and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk. Yes, as you surmised, understanding Child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya, as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, Each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
The rules governing attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled.
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I... Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede to see child and confirm his condition. It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
About that.
The fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there. However, if you absolutely must confirm the situation...
The knave showed up already? Well, Lenny did say that Father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Lenny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I'm well aware of the situation. I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina or something?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could the knave possibly have to twist the arm of an
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at times.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. According to reports from the fortress of Meripede, Child recently disappeared under mysterious circumstances. The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape, but there have also been no reports of him outside of the fortress of Meripede. Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined with the special characteristics of the surrounding terrain, an escape should not be possible. I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
So this is what you wanted to see us about before.
Yes. I would like you to go to the fortress. This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to... The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time.
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. Your eyes may discern relevant details there that others would miss. And secondly, is the consideration...
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The fortress of Meripede is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted... The fortress of Meripede may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter how serious the grounds.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party, right?
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention. This will save us a lot of unnecessary trouble. So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best choice. Alright, we hereby accept this difficult task.
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance to Fontaine. We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meripede's entrance on Erinius once you've prepared yourselves. I will arrange for someone to take you inside.
Prepared ourselves? Is there something we need to prepare?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside...
Oh, right! Even though we'll be there on Trump... On second thought, is it too late to back out?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life for the sake, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Now that's more like it. Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find. We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole month. Your treat.
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my person.
I'll have that, and that. Oh, and one of those too. Ooh, and no Fanta, thank you. That cake was pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we were about to go, now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid breaking any strange law. But here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to... Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there.
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
Hey! You can't hear a taste! And what are you doing here, Charlotte?
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As long as you can score some juicy tidbits from the traveler, you might still be able to recover the cost of the meal.
You know we can still hear you, Charlotte.
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meripede. You didn't commit a crime, did you? Please tell me all about it.
No way! We would never! We're just going there to... Oh no, Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret!
Huh? You're being arrested for that? Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious? Sorry, Paimon really messed up.
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing. Oh, right. There's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Meripede, would you be willing to help me gather some material for a story?
About that, Paimon doesn't think we'll have any...
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face-to-face with the warden of the fortress. He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? Only those who have made significant contributions to... On top of that, the Fortress of Meripede has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me, knows anything about the person in charge there. Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about him, I bet it would sell a boatload of papers.
You make it sound easy, but it really depends.
Of course, I wouldn't ask you to do it for free. So this meal is on me.
All right, you got a deal. We'll do...
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Paimon's so full. Well, guess we have nothing to regret now, so let's get going. Wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she? All right, Nervalek, we're ready. Is this where the entrance is?
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the fortress of Meripede from Irenaeus. Careful. You may...
Whoa! So you have to go down from here? Is the prison underwater?
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear, but do not worry. It is not nearly as frightening.
Paimon hopes you're right. Don't...
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fort.
Yeah, we heard about him too. He's that Duke, right?
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behest, the Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meripede. But that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. All right. That's about all the time that...
Don't worry, we won't let you down.
Good.
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These two are the newest convicts, I presume? Don't worry, they won't escape.
Like we...
Please follow me, you two. I'll
Silly churl, Billy churl.
Are we already underwater now? Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
Oh, it's you, ma'am.
Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two convicts.
Well, now, aren't you the lucky one?
Well, have you tried service with a smile?
Yeah, right. As if. Every criminal, even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think.
Oh, she's got a...
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here and
Yep, I'll take it from here. You head on back to that bright and sunny world above. Okay, let me see. You are the travel...
That would be us!
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief period.
Huh? Wait, you mean the cake that Nervalet gave?
Just looking at the charges, it's and considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to trying to... Now I've seen everything. Anyway, please stand in front of the board over there.
Oh, all right.
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the fortress. Please.
Huh? Rebirth? Isn't that a little much? We're only gonna be here for
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay.
Save it. Not like I'll remember your names.
So, are you one of the guards here? Is there anything we should be... Did Paimon already ask some...
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupon?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. But Mora means nothing here. Here, we use credit coupons. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede.
So, credit coupons are a currency that...
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance at rebirth. No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meripede. Everyone starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new, less terrible life. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize true fairness and true justice. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meripede is like. Huh. Paimon...
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. It'll be the last chance you get after being away from the sunlight for so long. Even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
Why aren't you answering us again?
I've told you enough for free. Any more info is gonna cost you.
So all you care about is Mora! Wait, no. Coupon?
Almost there. It's down through here.
Body and mind.
So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad.
Never embark on a journey without a good book to accompany me.
So this is the actual entrance to the Fortress of Meripede? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Maybe we look too relaxed for Oh, right. We're on someone else's territory. If we're discovered, even Nervalette might not be able to rescue us. Hey! Don't scare Paimon! Oh.
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed, but...
Someone important?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so... You just go on over there by yourselves. I've done my job, so... Good luck.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many garter mechs around here? They're already onto us?
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560. Welcome. Oh, no need to be anxious. When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Nervalette...
Wait! You know about our connection?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here. Even if you're...
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace! Lovely weather...
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is.
My profuse apologies.
So this is the Duke. He sure...
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for... Outstanding. Well, Deacon, I recall we discussed fate during our last... When you return to your bunk, you'll find the guard...
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Grace. Oh, and you too. I can't believe you gave me such praise.
Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken...
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave now.
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meripede. I hope it'll help you adjust to life here.
He's going to personally give us a cure? Huh. No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's keep up with him.
Body and mind.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities.
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that?
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves. But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meripede, Now, we've arrived at a very important place. The Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each.
Welfare meal? You mean it doesn't cost anything?
That's right. Criminals are essential to Fortress operations.
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost your reward coupons just to get a cup of water for fish like you who just arrived with nothing. Yet it was only after His Grace became the administrator. Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no good slackers who've...
In the Fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. But trade is always conducted by people. So if we want trade here to prosper, we need... If nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. That would only make things... So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here, you should say that everyone's hard...
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but what I said is also true. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here. You'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere...
Right! Paimon sees your point. By that logic, this place is... Oh, wait, no. We shouldn't drop our guard so quickly. But it seems the inmates really
Let's continue this way.
to act. Time to act.
This place is known as the Pancration Ring. Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them...
Pancration matches? And you can earn extra coupons?
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up serious...
So, did you set this place up too?
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area. Of course, the fees are also...
Oh. Do you mind?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise.
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's how you paid for everyone's welfare meal.
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent!
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon. No, wait, what time is it again?
What time indeed? Time waits for no one.
Jeez.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is later. In the Fortress of Meripede, criminals usually spend most of their time...
The production zone? What?
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons.
Wow. Wait, you're the...
The fact that the Fortress of Meripede has continued operating completely autonomously. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines. Therefore, the Fortress of Meripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also... There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work tomorrow. Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
You really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you.
It's nothing. Paimon's just worried about how hard will have to work tomorrow.
Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no, you didn't injure yourself, did you?
Not yet, unfortunately for you.
Oh, then you must be...
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts.
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you...
Well, this is our first time here. Paimon's not sure what to ask.
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty... Jackpot. Phew. Huh?
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
Oh, what a cute treasure coffin. What do you think of the food? Does it meet your expectations?
Wow, it looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this?
Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage?
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case.
Oh, you mean the meals are...
Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that...
Paimon knew it!
If criminal... Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now?
But he seems healthy no matter how you look at him.
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you...
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's...
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to...
But isn't the Fortress of Meripede independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and Monsieur Nervillette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly, and in light of that, I am quite willing to go. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited. After this, you two will just be inmates here. You're very welcome. Well, your new life...
Traveler in Paimon, right? Listen up, your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this! By the way, Traveler, we saw, even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, we are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake. Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is Paimon overthinking things? Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from maybe something like, "Hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny." Yeah, you're right. It's not like we can go back to Neuvillette and besides, the Duke said that he was willing to go, so we at least need to try. But Paimon hasn't gotten a clue where we should start our investigation. You mean... Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too! Fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke sees Lenny as just another inmate. We worked so hard to help clear Lenny and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam! He's in... Oh, right! Lenny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too! Huh? Oh, it's a card! It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it. It was nice to bump into you again. Let's cut. What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on the street. If you say so, we can ask him what's going on tomorrow. Hey, you're finally awake! Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the... Hey, come on! It's just a dream, okay? Paimon wouldn't really squeal. Maybe.
Hey, lazy bones! What are you still doing here?
Sorry!
Huh? Go!
Into the wind! Time to go!
Ah, you must be the catch of the day.
Yep, we just arrived yesterday.
Don't interrupt me when
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria. Anyway, the Fortress of Meropide doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines.
Got it.
Your job is to use the machine over there to process a widget. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, here, take this. Bring me the processed widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
Once the widget is hot enough to blow, jump to step on the pedal and hit. So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem. Okay, you got this. Great! Now we can report back to the foreman and give him the processed widgets.
Huh. This one is tolerable. Though since the processing is... Alright, I'll pass you for now.
Paimon's exhausted. Ugh. He probably just...
Time to go.
Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. He doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else. Where could he be? Did he decide to slack off and sleep the day away?
Safety rules by heart.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade.
Hey, over here.
Oh, you scared me.
Oh,
You scare so easily now? Is there something worrying you?
Oh, you little...
Sorry.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too!
That's right. My brother simply can't stand.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also.
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? Now hurry up and tell us, how did you end up as criminals this time?
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the opera house.
And then?
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching...
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself...
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. At the moment, the House of the Hearth's interests don't conflict. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here.
Told you so! See? Paimon guessed right.
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time, trying to uncover its mysteries. But recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished. We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here. Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's gnosis.
Huh? How did she manage to learn him?
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work.
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's gnosis might be in the fortress of Meripede and is related to that secret.
So it's all about the gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two?
Bingo! The Knave has been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened to Child, so we came here to... Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking for a... Father used the situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to...
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might...
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too, then diplomatic relations with Fontaine could improve, and Snezhnaya might even be able to adjust its stance a bit.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation? The relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. Even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the fortress of Meripede. It would be more efficient for us to work together. As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the gnosis.
See, I told you.
Is that so? Sure enough, it won't be easy to convince them to
Lenny seems to be thinking pretty hard.
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you, or I should say, we were really looking...
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
It's okay to open up a little.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. All right, since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm that you should be aware of that while you're in...
A forbidden zone?
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered Oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry.
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear!
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Oh, he wasn't kidding. Today's meal is nowhere near as good as last time. Oh, who knows how long it'll be until we're lucky enough to get that forget about it then. We'll just deal with the regular food for the time being. Let's just get out of here as soon as possible. But life here doesn't seem all that bad. Other than the foreman being kinda mean and the work being pretty tiring.
You think so, mate? If I had a coupon for every fish who said that. Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on the surface. If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end... I like your attitude. I can, let you in on a little something. Everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not cause any trouble for yourself. Am I right? But what they don't tell you is that the rules aren't exactly what they pretend to be. The rules for... The truth is, this...
Huh? Hidden rules?
Not everyone knows about those rules.
Really? Oh, now you're really scaring poor Paimon.
Of course. And I'd say that just...
Oh, you mean that if there really are hidden rules... in that case, would you tell us some hidden rules?
Come on, mate.
Paimon understands, but...
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Just come talk to me after you've saved enough. Moreover, you're new fish, freshly caught, and completely out of your element. What'd be the point in you? I'm usually around the rag and bone shop.
He left. Just like that. Huh. Do you think he's just trying to scare us into buying fake information from... Yeah. It might be a good place to start in our but... Like he said, we don't have any coupons, and we're still not familiar with the... we were so busy talking...
Clouds high, the birds call! Time to go.
So Paimon just confirmed with the guards that our shift is set for every morning, and we're free to do whatever we want all afternoon. But it seems like most of the other... Oh, and they also said that you can use... They weren't kidding. Ah, Paimon's so tired. Nighty-night. You seem to have something on your mind. Did you dream about... Is that even possible? Oh, child's vision! Maybe the vision connected child's consciousness to yours. And our investigation has its fruit. So what did you see in the dream? Do you know where child went? Huh. Okay, what's more important now is that it's the start of another... What's the plan for today? Huh? You want to spend our coupons on Slack? Let's go! It's time...
Look who decided to show up. Get your butts in gear and get to work. Time's a-wasting. Good, here you go. Remember...
Alright, finished!
Just like the street lights lit this town,